trains, whether they be monorail or double rail, extra wide, all the different variants are a very important part to create. With Create Trains, well, Create Steam and Rails, it allows you to make things like the monorail that I made a couple episodes ago, and what I'll be making in the next, 18-20 minutes. Today, I'm going to be designing a passenger train so that when I decide to move on to different areas in the world, I can do so very easily and effectively, and, well, get back and forth between those areas once I'm finally able to get to those new areas. So, before we get into what we're doing, which, like I said, is making said train, if you guys enjoy what you're watching and you want to see more, feel free to hit that subscribe button. It's free, easy, and it really helps out the channel. Also, let me know in the comments below what you would name this train. I'm trying to figure out a name for it, so let me know what you think would be the best name for this train. Alright guys, sit back, relax, and enjoy watching me figure out trains. Alright, so as you see, I just got a notification for Track Factory. I have made over 1,000 train tracks. I'm using dark oak, regular dark oak train tracks. So I'm working on making a train station because I plan to start venturing off. And I want this train station to be up here. I am working on getting stuff to fill this hole in. This is where the train station's gonna be. I want it to be here. The platform's gonna be a little big. I don't want that. There we go. Platform's gonna be a little big. The initial platform, at least. And then I need to figure out how wide exactly are these train tracks that I'm using. They are 3 blocks wide, so I will make I want it to be even, sitting even. So if I do 3, 1, 2, 3, the middle one there, and then 1 on that side, 1 on that side, that would put 5. So if I come down here and go, boom. I don't know if I want to use that, or I think I'll do industrial blocks. Industrial iron, 3, 4, and 5. Because that is like the easiest block to make. Until I run out because I didn't grab all stack of 64. I'm gonna make that industrial iron. I need to make more, but that's simple to make actually. You just take iron ingots, put it in the stone cutter, and then bada boom, bada bing, you've got industrial iron. Like, it is some of the simplest stuff to make. We'll throw that down there. I think that'd be a good place for it. And then obviously, like I said, it's gonna be a rather large platform. I might make it bigger, like I might make it longer, but I also need to remember that I need to be able to make a turn out of there. So I'm gonna continue to work on getting this thing all set up. As you see, it is storming over here. That's why it's a little darker over there. And if you can hear my fans, I do apologize. It is very hot, so I've got some cold air blowing on me right now. So yeah, I'm gonna work on that, and then I will see you guys when the train station is completed. All right, guys, so I have a basic area set up. It's pretty simple. I decided to go with cobblestone instead of come on, brain. Industrial iron, that's the word. I decided to go with that instead of the cobble just because of the fact, or I decided to go with cobble instead of that just because of the fact that it's, well, I have a lot more cobblestone. It's a lot easier to get a hold of cobblestone. And I just, I mean, it's easy to get a hold of the industrial iron. Oh, wrong item. There we go. So as you see, I'm building a basic little contraption right here, just something to utilize to lay down some cobblestone in the ground. So I've got my train controls here, and then I've got my seat. I'll go ahead and glue everything together real quick. So whoop, glue all that. Now I can place my seat down, glue my seat to that, glue that to there. There we go. It's all glued together. That's done. Now I need to place some chests down. Fix this one. And now I can glue all those together, glue that to there, glue that to there, and that to there. Now I can open this up and throw all of the cobblestone that I currently possess on my person, which apparently is less than I thought I had. And we can assemble the train. It's just something real simple, real easy, so that I can do this. Make my track actually work the way I need it to. I'm gonna have cobblestone floors, so not too worried about that. And then I'll go back to the other side and do the same thing. So I'm gonna back up, go real slow. And then get this other side going, which I'm gonna run out of track as well. Not a big deal. And we're just gonna place cobblestone as we go up. That way it's placed on both sides. Whoa. It does half slabs? And there. Now that's done. Now I'm not too worried about making it any further until I get my actual tracks placed the way that I want them, which I have yet to quite figure that out. So I'm gonna work on placing those tracks down, and then we'll see what we come up with then. And hopefully we have something usable and effective and doable, and, you know, can actually utilize it to control things. That was a skeleton shooting at me, which means it's night time. I'll see you guys in a second. All right, so I have the tracks laid out for the most part, the directions that I want them to go. As you see, they loop down that way and then loop back up, and it's going to stay as a double track so that, you know, trains don't cross paths with each other in case like I have other trains that want to pull off or anything like that. And I need to be careful because I am going to be going past that village. So I need to be super careful so that I don't, you know, trigger a raid or anything like that. But if we look at the map, the way that I want to branch off, I want to go off this way. I want to go check out this stuff. You know, I've been up here. I haven't really looked at anything. I want to take my train up there. And then this one, I think I'm going to have loop around and go this way so that we can get up onto the shore area, so that we can utilize that area for any of our other necessary things that we want to do. So I just need to figure out which direction I want to go. And then I can actually start building an actual train. So like I said, I tore this thing, or I disassembled this train so that I could take and add these across the front, because I need to be able to utilize those, but I also need to put one of these down like so. I think that, nope, that's not going to be the right height. I need to go, let me place that down, and then I can slap this right on top. Powdered snow. Didn't think that one through. Hey, powdered snow. Okay. Pick up that deployer. Place it there. Rotate it, rotate it. And then we'll place a block on either side of it so that I can still utilize it, because I can't glue to it if that's in the way. And then we'll put casing right there for now, so I can slap that there. That should work. That should be able to deploy through it. So honestly, I might just be able to put that there. That should be able to deploy through it. I'll just leave that there just in case. Now, I'm not going to worry about giving that thing its rails until I get out where I want to be. So we'll hit the check mark. We'll grab back a hold of this. What do you play? Stop. I didn't think that through. Wait, no. Yeah, I didn't think that through. Disassemble train. Come on, Beetle. You need to give it a filter so that it doesn't just place random blocks. You know better than this. Cool, there we go. Now it's not going to just place random blocks all willy-nilly as it pleases. Now we should be able to hop on this thing, go out to here. Yeah, I know I'm gonna run out of track, but I need to make sure on my map. I think that'll be a good area to start turning left. So I'm gonna take this, place it there. This should cut through the trees, do everything that I want it to do. So I'll hop on here. When I hit this tree, it should cut it down. Apparently not. Never mind. If I throw those in there, should be able to restart the train. Back up. There we go. Oh, it worked. Maybe. Maybe. I think I'm on the right path on what to do. So I'm going to work on this, get the train track at least started, and then we'll actually go back and work on developing an actual train for moving stuff. Like it'll be a passenger train. So I'm going to work on this and see what I can figure out. All right, you guys understand what I'm going for here? I'm just, laying out basic tracks. Laying out some basic tracks here, just doing my duty. I said duty. I need to bring this one forward up to here. No, back one more. And then I should be able to connect it to right here. And have the same pitch. Yeah, there we go. do right here. And then we'll bring some blocks over. Not too worried about what blocks per se. And that'll give the same. Yep. All right, cool. So I'm not too worried about filling in the rest of these tracks here. Not too worried about it at all. Like jumping this thing over and doing it. Cause I mean, I do have a bunch of cobblestone left. I guess I could. I'm more so worried about what I'm gonna be doing with it. Like, out. There we go. I take damage. Yep. Yep. No, give me my treat. Give me my ride back. But yeah, so I'm not too worried about what's going to be happening next. Well, with this next, but as you see, it's just a bunch of cobblestone being placed down. Nothing too fancy, nothing too special. I have to figure out exactly how I'm gonna lay out all of my rails in order to continue doing what I'm doing, because I mean, I like how that's coming out. I don't like how that one looks, but that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna go back to the train station. We're gonna disassemble this train. We're gonna take it apart. I'm gonna take damage. I'm gonna get knocked off with my train. But we're gonna take this back to the station. We're gonna take it apart. We're gonna be happy. And we're gonna start assembling a different train. I don't need anything too fancy, nothing too special, nothing too wild. But let's go ahead and turn this one around. Get it up to the station and get out. There we go. We are unmanned, disassembled train. All good. I need to get the rest of my stuff that I was making to fill in this hole. Need to make some more stone. Not too worried about that. I'm not going to fret over it. I just don't like having to jump over that every single time that I go in there. But I'm going to go ahead and do that. Get working on finding everything that I need to make a passenger train. The passenger train's probably going to sit in a little depot that I'm going to build next to it so that it can just chill and relax and do its thing. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and sleep through the night and start working on that. I got to come up with some design. I have no clue really what I plan on doing with it, but I've got something in there. We'll figure it out. So give me a second and I'm going to work on that. Alright, so after a little while of designing and crafting and designing, I have come up with this thing. Now, I don't think I have enough glue, but I can try. I do not think I have enough glue. Let's see, let's hope. Let's pray I do. I know I'm not going to be gluing like everything together in this. Just solely because I know I'm not going to have enough glue. I will glue all that together. Glue all that together. All three of those. We'll go inside. And I'm out of glue. I don't think I glued everything together, but we'll find out. Assembly failed to at least attach one. Yeah, see, I didn't get the train controls in there. I need to get more glue, which means I need to get more other stuff. I have the lime dye to make the glue, but I don't have what I need in order to, like, actually do the gluing. So I think we're going to go ahead and call this one here. We have made quite a stride towards getting our train actually up and running. Now, this train will not be utilized for quite some time, unfortunately, but we have built it. I have built a working, well, semi-working train. It just needs a little bit more glue. Once I get some more glue, I'll be able to get it all glued up and actually running and operating the way that I want it to. I thought I had more glue somewhere, but I cannot find said glue anywhere. So I need to get more. I need to make more, which means I need to make more dough, which is relatively easy to do. I just don't have that time right now. So we're going to call it here. If you guys have any suggestions as to what to name this train, please let me know in the comments below, because I need help figuring out a name. I think I like the Crimson Comet. I think that one looks pretty cool. I think that name's pretty sick. And I think personally, this is one of the best trains that I have made myself. I don't usually make very good trains. I usually struggle making my trains, so having this thing actually built up, I think it looks pretty good. I would say it looks pretty good. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Y'all take it easy.